Okay, so let's talk about something that happens all the time. You spend a ton of time, a ton of money, planning the perfect website revamp. It looks amazing, it's lightning fast, it's everything you wanted. But then you launch, and it all comes crashing down. And it's all because of this one tiny, invisible thing that can literally make or break all your hard work.
Picture this, right? The news site is live, you're popping the champagne, the team is celebrating, you're glued to your analytics, just waiting for those numbers to shoot through the roof. But they don't. Instead, they start to dip, then they drop, and then they're in a free fall. And that amazing feeling of excitement just turns into this pit in your stomach. It's the classic post-revamp nightmare.
So, what is going on? You did everything right, didn't you? The design is way better, the copy is sharper, the whole experience should be incredible for your users. This is the exact question that keeps so many business owners and marketing teams up at night. Why is our beautiful new website failing? And that's the crazy part, isn't it? This is the paradox. You invested all this effort into a cleaner design, faster pages, and your reward is watching your traffic just vanish into thin air. It's so frustrating, and it happens because somewhere in the jump from the old site to the new one, you accidentally threw away years of trust that search engines had built up for you. Really, when you're doing a revamp, you're standing at a fork in the road. And this lays it out perfectly. Down one path, it's a total disaster. You've got lost rankings, broken links, confused users, and years of hard SEO work just gone. But on the other path, your authority is preserved, the user experience is seamless, your progress is protected. And the difference between these two paths, it all comes down to one simple tool. So let's pull back the curtain and meet the hero of our story, the 301 redirect. It's this incredibly simple, super powerful tool that somehow is the one thing everyone seems to forget in all the excitement of a relaunch. It is the absolute key to building a bridge from your old site to your new one. So what is this thing really? Well, a 301 redirect is just a permanent instruction. That's it. It's a little piece of code that tells web browsers and search engines, hey, the page you're looking for isn't here anymore. It's moved, permanently, over to this new address. And this is the crucial part. It also tells them to pass along all the SEO juice, all the authority and credibility to that new page. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like mail forwarding. When you move to a new house, what's the first thing you do? You tell the post office, hey, send all my mail to my new address. A 301 redirect does the exact same thing, but for your web pages. It makes sure nothing and no one gets lost. And hey, don't just take my word for it. This is industry standard stuff. As SEMrush says right here, 301s are the correct way to preserve link equity. And that's just a fancy term for all the value and authority you've built up from other websites linking to you. Without that 301, all that hard-earned street cred just evaporates. Okay, so we get what it is, but how exactly does it shield all the work, all those years you've poured into your site's SEO? This is where the magic really happens. It really just boils down to these three huge things. First, they preserve your rankings by literally transferring your old page's authority to the new one. Second, they protect all those valuable backlinks you've earned from breaking. And third, they just make it crystal clear for search engines, so there's no confusion about where your best content lives now. You know, Moz puts it perfectly here. Redirects help consolidate your power. Think about it like this. Without a redirect, you're asking Google to look at an old page and a new page and kind of split the authority between them. But with a redirect, you're telling Google, hey, all that power from the old page, combine it with the new one. You're turning two small streams into one big, powerful river. But this whole thing goes way beyond just numbers and search engine bots. There's a human side to this that honestly is even more important. We're talking about the trust people have in your brand. I mean, we've all been there, right? You click a link, the page loads instantly. You don't even think about it. It's a smooth, seamless experience. But what happens when you click a link and you get hit with that giant 404 not found error? Your frustration just spikes. It feels unprofessional, it feels broken, and it immediately makes you question the site you're on. And here's where it really starts to hurt your business. As HubSpot points out, people who hit those broken pages don't just get annoyed for a second. They're way more likely to just give up and leave. And even worse, they lose confidence in the brand itself. So a broken link isn't just a tech problem. It's a broken promise to your user. Okay, so you're on board, you get it. Redirects are absolutely critical. So the big question now is, when and how do you actually use them? Let's get into the game plan. Think of this as your red flag list. If you're doing any of these things, you need a redirect plan, period. Changing your URL structure? Yup. Moving to a whole new domain? Oh, for sure. Even just combining a couple of blog posts into one big guide or getting rid of old pages? You guessed it. You need redirects. Now listen up, because this is a huge one. This is a pro tip you absolutely cannot ignore. So many people make the mistake of just sending all their old dead links to the homepage. That is lazy, and it's a terrible experience. If someone was looking for your page on, say, blue widgets, and you just dump them on the homepage, you've made them start their entire search over again. Always, always map an old page to the most relevant new page you have. And here's how you do it right. It's a pretty simple process. Step 1. You gotta map out every single old URL to its new home before you do anything else. Step 2, make sure that redirect goes directly to the final destination, no long, messy chains. And finally, after you launch, go back and update your own internal links so they point to the new pages directly. Keep it clean. So as we start to wrap this up, I want to lift this idea up a little bit. Putting in 301 redirects isn't just some boring technical task you check off a list. It's a fundamental part of your entire digital strategy. And this visualizes it so well. Redirects are the glue that holds everything together. They sit right at the center, connecting your technical SEO, your content strategy, and most importantly, the user experience. They're the critical link that makes sure all those pieces are working together. And that's really the core idea I want you to walk away with. A great website revamp doesn't hit a giant reset button and pretend the past never happened. It respects that history. It takes all the authority and trust you've earned over the years and carefully carries it forward into your new beautiful design. It builds on it. And that leaves us with one final question for you. The next time you're thinking about an update to your site, big or small, ask yourself this. Is your plan designed to build on your past, or are you accidentally planning to start all over from scratch? Because the answer to that question will make all the difference.